Hello there, my name is Kenneth Locke, and this is your Thursday update for Thursday, April the 14th. You know, one of the things I have enjoyed about living here in this area is the surprising amount of religious pluralism. While we don't have every religion on earth represented, we certainly have the big ones. The major Protestant denominations are all here, as are the Roman Catholic, Orthodox, and Coptic churches. That is to be expected. Perhaps more surprising are the number of women I see in traditional Muslim headscarves and men wearing Jewish yarmulkes. And if I wanted to, I could attend both Hindu and Sikh worship services at the India Center on Corridor G. There's even a Zen Buddhism center here in town. Now, I realize such diversity and pluralism, especially from non-Christian faiths, is disconcerting for some people, maybe even a little frightening. But somehow, I don't think God is threatened by other religions. In fact, I think being just one of many possible faiths is good for us all, and good for Christianity in particular. Being in a community of faith helps keep us on our toes. It keeps us awake and aware. We can't just assume that the person in the next lab down at work or the family who just moved in down the block are also Christians. That means we can't assume they understand our faith or even know the story of Jesus. In fact, it wouldn't hurt to ask our coworker or new neighbor, do you have any particular faith tradition? I wouldn't want to inadvertently offend you by offering you something you shouldn't eat or referring to something in my faith that you wouldn't understand. Living in a pluralistic faith community helps us stay alert to opportunities to share our own faith journey. Also, living around other faiths challenges us to be a better witness. Just as I am a better husband when I make friends with other husbands, and just as I become a better pastor by sharing notes with other pastors, I become a better Christian when I'm around people of other faiths. When I see how they treat their friends, family, and strangers, I can't help but ponder my own behavior. Our imam at the Charleston Islamic Center has such a wonderful command of the Quran, both in Arabic and English, that I have been inspired to improve my own Bible study. And let's not forget the importance of peer pressure. I don't know about you, but I act better when I'm around non-believers who might be judging my faith by my actions, and certainly they do. Jews, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, and even atheists have as much right to judge our faith by our actions as we judge their faith by their actions. If I make a racist joke, or steal money from my office, or treat women with contempt, why shouldn't my Jewish and Buddhist neighbors and coworkers assume this is a normal part of my faith? Actually, I think I have become a better Christian by knowing Muslims. The Muslims I have known have all been extremely welcoming, gracious, and hospitable. Several times I have been invited to Muslim homes to break the fast of Ramadan. Of course, I hadn't fasted all day, but my Muslim host had. Nevertheless, when it was finally time to eat, they insisted I be served first, and that I take at least a few bites before they did. I've never done that at a Christmas or Easter dinner. Living in a religiously pluralistic society keeps us from assuming everyone else is just like us and inspires us to live more faithful lives. And not least of all, being around other religions helps us determine what is essential to our faith. Drill down deep enough, and it's amazing how similar our faiths are in practice. I've yet to learn of a major religion that doesn't believe in caring for the poor and the powerless. I've yet to hear of a major religion that doesn't strive for social justice. I've yet to meet a religious leader who advocates killing non-believers. And let's remember, Radical Islamic terrorists are not good Muslims. They are as abhorrent to most Muslims as Christians who bomb abortion clinics or burn crosses in front of African American churches are to us. Once we've learned how similar our faiths are, it opens us up to realizing what is unique about our faith. What makes us unique are not our hymns or messages of peace or even the way we worship. What makes us unique are the core statements of what we believe. For our Jewish friends, it would be the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Muslims would say, there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. And what would Christians say? I believe we said it just the other week. Christ is risen, Christ is risen, Christ is risen. My friends, Christ is risen indeed. Let us bear witness to the risen Christ, not by being afraid, but by being open to the diversity of religions around us, learning what they can teach us, and being the best witness we can be towards them. My friends, this has been your Thursday update. Thank you for being with me.